here we go. Oh, we gotta update the command real quick. Oops. There we go. Cool. We should be good to go. We should be good to go. So today will be the last stream. The last stream for at least a couple of weeks. I will be out of town, and I of course won't be able to stream from Argentina because down there the internet is not really it's not really a thing that works efficiently. It sucks, but it's the way it is, you know. So we're gonna be testing. I've been testing this list, and I've been actually quite happy with it. I've been pretty impressed by Adventurous Impulse so far. I think that the card adds a lot in terms of consistency. So we will see. We will see how it goes. Como va, Elf Kid? How's it going? Um, so, damn it, there's a lot of stuff on this desk. So we will continue testing this, and we'll see how it goes. I've been quite happy with the list. The cyborg seems very straightforward, seems very effective at what it wants to do. I kind of wanted to test the silences instead of the spell pierces, but I honestly was lazy, and I just don't think that this mana base can really do much about the silence. Um, this is a card that it seems like it's Mimi, but but it might actually be really good in the matches that we want. Like I think this card would turn like the Storm matchup from a bad matchup into just like actually positive, just because this card is so bad for them. The problem is that at that point against Storm, like remand is probably gonna be like a hard counter, because if they remand your silence, then like it's very unlikely that with only 6 total white sources that we're going to have be able to recast it. So I don't know. I don't know. Latest card to complete. Oh, full foil storm, dude. That's sexy. That's sexy. So yeah. I mean, they say that they fixed the amulet bug. We'll see whether that's the case. We'll see whether that's the case, and what other bugs we will need to be to be playing around now that they fixed this one, because that's usually the case. They fix something, and then that is always because they mess something else up. So we'll see how it goes. Apparently the idea is that we now like stuff we need to click on everything in order to put it on the stack. So that's what Pundit Wine was talking about it on the Discord. So we'll see how awkward that is, and I will need to, kind of get used to this new way of doing things. So we have a lot of mana, we have all of our colors. This might be a keep. It's a weird one, but we have 11 outs. Is this the... Okay, so we will need to play fast here. We need to play quickly here. Lots of F6ing and that kind of stuff. Also, this deck plays Chalice, right? Who was saying Impulse was bad? Who clearly Impulse is basically Titans. It's even more Titans. Clearly Impulse is amazing. This welding jar might be a little bit of an issue though. And that one is also a little bit of an issue. Oh, they are already... guess they're gonna get what, Crucible? No, they just go straight for the bridge. Straight for the bridge. I think I want to try to sneak in a couple of points of damage, so I think I'm going to be attacking with these scouts. These couple of points of damage might actually be relevant down the line. Maybe I made a mistake here. Maybe I should try to... Yeah, maybe that was a mistake, and I should have tried to like hold up the scouts so I can play around my opponent's stuff. So who we're gonna get? Tolaria and Grulturf, I guess. I imagine my opponent's gonna do something in response. Take edge the Tolaria, I imagine. Okay. If only we had Sakama. You guys and your memes. You guys and your memes. That's actually kind of cool. So now we can do boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we're gonna actually just do this. We already have the ballista in hand, which is great. We already have the ballista in hand. Now we can, if my opponent lets me attack again, we can actually get a couple of extra points of damage because of this layer stronghold. So that's also pretty good. Same with this. And I don't need to play the ballista until the very last minute. Academy Ruins. Amulet. Okay. No idea why they did that there, but sure. Sure. all of that resolves. What is their hand? Is their hand just like all lands or whatever? Because this game has been like absolutely hilarious. It's really funny that they are dead on board right now. I guess they can find like explosives on one, and that would tap them out. But then I just ballista their face. Yep, they just conceded. Sure. So I guess that happened. Pact of Negation doesn't seem great against the old LD deck with Tech Edge and Ghost Quarter. Explosives, yes please. Emmy, yes please. We can cut one Asusa. You actually can cut a couple of amulets probably. I don't want to count them all, but we can cut a couple. We want the Rex Sages, and we probably just do this. Potentially we can cut a land. Radiant Fountain. Am I missing anything? I don't think I want Spell Pierces, and I think Bog is gonna be enough as my graveyard hate. I think this is fine. I kind of want another Explorer maybe instead of the Prime Time, since I took out one Asusa. Let's do this. Jane Spakapan. What they did is they apparently fixed the double amulet bug, which meant that whenever you had two amulets in play, everything would kind of like go on the stack in a random order, so you wouldn't be able to choose the order in which the stuff goes on the stack. So that's apparently what they fixed. Leviathan, do you think him is better than Carney? The question is, I don't know. That's why I'm testing it. So far, it has tested positively. Let's put it that way. I think that it has tested just fine. It hasn't been like outstanding or anything even close to that, but it has been pretty good. That's actually kind of annoying. Let's impulse into. Well, that one doesn't use the stack. So we're gonna name Scout here. I kind of miss Tracker in this kind of matchups. I note that I didn't get the Ruric Thar there because I already have a Pact in hand, so there's really no need for me to go for that. Yeah, mathematics. Yeah, that seemed to be like the thing that happened basically. Gear per Aether Grid, sure. I kinda need to blow up this Torpor Orb. I kinda need to blow up that Torpor Orb. So my Rex Sage is actually live. Red Source would be nice. Red Source would be real nice. That's annoying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If my opponent has, they cannot cast Wear, so this is what they have. So I think I'm going to go for Ruric here. My opponent is going to be able to take edge one of my lands, but that's about it. I die if they also have a Ghost Quarter, but even if they have Crucible, they should be 1 mana short from playing Tech Edge and activating, so they should be fine. Famous last words. Famous last words, but we'll see how it goes. I died to Ghost Quarter, but I'm aware of that. But I think that every turn that goes by, my opponent gets closer and closer to just assembling lock. So I think I need to move quickly. No GQ, please. Take 6. This is the matchups where Rurik Thar truly excels. This Lantern, Rurik is the real MVP here, because they are forced to like play spells in order to do stuff, and we messed that up real nicely. Also, it's like my opponent needed to have a. No, this is a forced attack. They needed to have a bridge there, because now this Rurik is going to attack. Gonna take 6. And I think I'm actually gonna play out the Azusa. Mostly just so I can. Mostly so I can just like save this stronghold. Sure. I really don't care about this. My opponent doing this doesn't change anything for me. I just want to protect the stronghold from that tectonic edge. Sweet, alright. So you gotta deal with my Rurik Thar opponent. What do you got? They need to at least take 6 to play an Ensnaring Bridge, right? So they will go down to 1. What? Okay. Yep. Yep. Rurik taking it home. It's a solid stud right there. Just your casual 2-0 against what is that called? Salt stacks, right? That's what the kids call it. Yeah, 20% less bugs. That's a very non-arbitrary number. I did the math, and it's just 20% less bugs. I did the math. Wilson Vida, thank you for that follow. Man, we're 2 followers away from 300 followers. Unfortunately, whatever I do for the 300 followers will have to wait, because I will be out of town for 2 weeks. This will be my last stream for the next 2 weeks. I will be out of town, and whenever I come back, I will of course resume my regular streaming schedule. But unfortunately, until then, there will be no streams for me. I'm really sad. Like they fixed the Amulet bug, and then I need to leave. So sad. Oh yeah. Adventurous Impulse. This hand is a little bit on the slow side, but I think I'm gonna keep it anyway. What makes me keep this hand, it's because first of all, we're on the play, so there's still the potential. If we draw just a single bounce land, we have it's very likely that we will manage to play a Titan on turn 4. And also because the one land that we did draw, it's actually a Radiant Fountain, which is a value land, which is very good in a lot of different matchups. Unfortunately, we're paired against Tron, so the life from the Radiant Fountain doesn't matter at all, basically. But yep, turn 3 Tron. That was a mistake. Yep. That was a really bad mistake. I could have impulsed again this turn. I was hasty because Karn is going to kill us. If they have Karn, I'm going to concede. I cannot come back from that. Yep. Let's do this. I mean, we can still try to play the game out, and It's just not worth our time. Just not worth our time. Might as well move on to trying to win the other two games. We won both sages. There we go. Oh my god, I just love that. I have no idea why that cracks me up so much, but it just does. Okay, Spell Pierce is not great, but we just have so many bad cards in this matchup. We have so many bad cards in this matchup. Maybe just 2 Pierces and we can cut. What can we cut? I want all of this. Maybe we can cut 1 Explore. That makes sense. Yeah. Turn 1 Scout into turn 2 Steering, so hopefully find Amulet. And if we find Amulet, this is a turn 3 Titan. Also, this is our fourth game, and we have seen a grand total of 0 amulets so far. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Is this a Nature's Claim? Sad. The good thing about them tapping out here to do this, which is very incorrect, is that now I know that I'm not gonna have Amulet on my next turn, so I can actually play out my lands. And we still have a turn for prime time. So we should still be pretty good. I just noticed that my opponent has Yargle. Oh, please go squat on me right now. No GQ? Okay, this is also fine. This is okay because it puts my opponent behind a land drop. So it just, it just doesn't matter. I imagine they're gonna wait until my draw step. That's so greedy. What if I have another bounce land? Oh well. Start serving. We also have Spell Pierce, which is nice. It can stop Sylvan Scrying or something like that. Of course, it doesn't stop that one. Yeah, Jay Snyder. Apparently, we have only drawn a single Amulet that got Spell Pierce. Damn it. So I have not been able to actually test whether it was fixed or not. Oh, just natural Tron, sure. Get fucked, Garn. Get fucked. Fucking hate Tron. Land. Yeah, now apparently we have to manually stack all the triggers. Yeah, I have a very, very strong hatred towards Tron. Please Karn me again without playing another land. Please Karn me again without playing another land. Please Karn me again without playing another land. Ugh. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god, this is great. This is great. 4. So this is... So next turn I can Emmy. That's pretty sick. Ghost Squatter plus... I guess Bordos Garrison. And my opponent does not have enough mana to do any of this. So I think I want to Ghost Squatter them right now. So they have to spend mana on their turn in order to Tron. So this is so this costs 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's convenient. Six. Is this a worm coil? 7. Worm coil. Sure. Teehee. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think I'm playing Emmy 100%, right? The question is, do I attack with this prime time? Do I attack with this prime time and I trade for the worm coil? That's the only question. I think since I already have actually multiple Titans in hand, so trading with this worm coil is fine. Although I can just Rex Sage it. Got him. Wow. I can't really do anything. This sucks. Ugh, they already used their Ghost Squatter too. So unlucky. So unlucky. Also, just wait for my opponent to like top deck Emrakul on our median next turn. Of course, we're gonna fail to find here, and there's no need for me to play this worm coil. That was so sad. That was like the saddest Mindslaver ever. I basically only discarded the Sylvan Scrying. I couldn't even attack. Expedition map is fine. So they have -1 expedition map, or have -1 sanctum. They play another worm coil. This is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I just take the 6 here. And then now I can... I guess I can do that too. '22, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Bounce land plus Sun Home. Bounce Sun Home. Replay it. Go to attacks. Attack. Yes. Get any untapped land and another bounce land. Bounce any untapped land. Swing with this. They are forced to block, and now I can trade. I don't trade, and this is one of the reasons why I like Sunhome more than Kessig. Kessig here means that I trade with this worm coil, but because I had the Sunhome, I actually just killed it. They go down to 5. If we double strike the EME, I mean we needed to get the extra land. You see that we are entirely tapped out, so I needed to actually get the trigger from the primetime attack in order to activate. No, I was exactly 1 mana short from that. So I understand. That's what I yes, this double striking this would have won. But I was exactly 1 mana short for doing that. I needed to get the mana from this, and I needed to, because this is what actually got the Sun Home in the first place, and then I was actually exactly 1 mana short from just activating the Sun Home, so I needed the primetime attack in order to make that play. Okay, so my opponent brought 3 Nature's Claim. They have Emrakul, oh, and they have Thought Knots. They have 3 Thought Knots, only a single Ballista. Um, yeah, I'm looking at the list right now. So they have the usual suspects, just a single Ghost Quarter, only 1 Sanctum, but they have 1 Emmy, and they have 2 Ullamogs and 3 Thought Knots. They also have Ballista. Only 1 O-Stone. I didn't notice that. This is huge, actually. Only 1 O-Stone? Why would they side out their O-Stones? Alright, I'm game for that. Spell Pierce, I love that we actually set in only the 2 Spell Pierce, and they were both insane. Like, they just countered a Karn and a Nugen just like for 1 mana. That felt so good. That felt so good. On the draw, I feel like I want to explore again. That was great though. I very much enjoy that. Very much enjoy that. I think 1 Pierce at least is very good. This hand is super slow. I think we have to mulligan. My opponent also mulligan, but this hand's just way too slow. Mull to 5. I guess this one we keep, because any green source is pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna bottom that one. The Mull to 5 I'm also put on the bottom. Alright, we need green sources. We only need 1 green source though, so... okay, there we go, sweet. So I'm assuming they already have Tron. How often is PS actually castable when Negate isn't? I wanna say often enough. It really does come up. It really does come up. Alright, here I'm actually going to make some bad sequencing, but because I want to impulse this turn, because I really need another green source. Damn it. I guess Tolaria can transmute into another green source. It's so slow though. I think that... oh, they already have Tron. They just got a Ghost Quarter. Sure. Sure, of course. Tron doing Tron things. Yeah, I think it's more relevant. I think it's more relevant the making ghosts bigger than making the Emrakuls smaller, actually. They have double Thought Knot. Mull to 5, turn 4 Tron, double Thought Knot, sure. And a Ghost Quarter in hand. Yep. Did I say that I hate Tron? I don't remember. I don't remember if I said that I hate Tron. Maybe I said it. I don't remember. If they Karn me, I'm just going to flip the table. If they Karn me here, I'm just gonna flip the table. That's a Ghost Quarter. That's a Spell's Guide. That's an Expedition map. Alright, okay. So we're somewhat fine then. Take 8. This damage doesn't really matter. I definitely need to find green sources so they don't mess me up. Oh, nice. It's great. This is gonna be a draw step. Blow up your stronghold. Sure. Oh my god, Tron players. Tron players. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I can't get blue packed this turn, unfortunately. And I already have Garrison in play. So I think I'll get Simic. And I will bounce Tolaria and I guess a Gemstone. Sure. My opponent, there's no way they are Karn Plasing, so might as well do this. I think that if they do not top deck like a big fatty this turn, I think we're gonna win this game. No big fatty. Like the sound of that. Okay, so first things first, we wanna transmute for a Pact of Negation. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So I can't really double strike a Titan because they will just redirect to Spellskite. So what I can do is I can Pact for Rex Sage. Pact for Sage, blow up Titan. Blow up Spellskite, I mean. Then Titan goes get bounce land plus whatever. Yeah, that seems fine. And I should have enough mana to play for... Oh no, actually bounce land plus Ghost Quarter. Sounds way better. Load that up. Attack with prime time, yes. And we get blue source plus Ghost Quarter. Bounce the Ghost Quarter. We're gonna play it out the second main, and we're going to draw step them. We can't do both. If you mean like transmuting this for a Ghost Quarter and playing it out and then getting Vesuva of the prime time? That's a fine play. I'd rather just, you know, be able to like Ghost Quarter them on their draw step. I mean, this is 50-50, it just doesn't matter. Hopefully they don't hopefully they don't already have the one that we Ghost Quarter, but there's nothing we can really do about that. Chromatic Star is fine. It's possible they have oh, they just naturally had the the Tron please that we destroyed. Oh my god. Got there anyway. Man, it feels so good to be Tron. It just feels so good. By the way, Impulse has been outstanding today. Impulse has been very, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a second. Oh yeah, that makes sense. 2-1 versus Tron. Mono green Tron. Man, it feels so good to be Tron. I love it. If this hand had either an amulet or an untapped green source for turn 1, I might keep this. Without an untapped green source, this is just too slow. This hand is way better. Explosives on the bottom. We're looking for lands here. Lands. Lands. This hand could be anything. We have 2 cantrips. Nope, I'm still playing 2 explorers. That's an amazing draw. We already have the bounce land. So if my opponent has the combo on turn 3, it's just, you know, it's just the way things go sometimes. But if they don't, all right, yeah, this is very good for me. This is very good for me. Let's see it on Impulse, see what we find. Oh yeah, so this is what's going on. Actually, first land that we play with an Amulet in play. That's interesting. Yeah, so now we have to put all the triggers on the stack. What do we find here? A Radiant Fountain? Sure. So that was kind of a whiff. Alright, I'm gonna hold off the bounce line until next turn. I want to see what my opponent's gonna do. I'm gonna feel very stupid if they have a Knight of Autumn, but yeah. The actual reason is that in this particular deck, with this particular build, meaning we have 0 Planeswalkers, it's effectively the exact same card, but the difference is that, yeah, that's exactly what I said. Didn't I say I'm gonna feel really stupid if my opponent has a Knight of Autumn? But yeah, it grows Goyfs while Adventurous Impulse effectively doesn't. I'm chumping here. I mean, this colony, this plant token is not going to be getting much more than this. I still might be able to draw an Amulet here, so I'm going to hold off on playing the Gruul Turf. I still cannot play any of my... I still would not be able to play Prime Time. Bingo. Explore into a land. No land. Bounce and replay. And play another one of these guys. And I guess we can serve. Get in there. Well, actually, Summoner's Pact would have been a good card to draw. I then drew a Prime Time, but still. So we are... Any bounce land or ETB untapped land means a prime time next turn, and if we manage to prime time, then we actually can hold up Pact of Negation. So I think that it would be that we would win if we draw any bounce land or untapped land. That would be my guess. Brutality and Warping Well can't hit Oath. Wow, yeah, that's. I mean, those are facts. Those are facts. I'd rather play around Goyf than Warping Whale, but... Yeah, that Noble Hierarchy, yeah, so they have a chord in hand. I kind of know for a fact that they have a chord in hand now. Ah, this is such an awkward draw. And I think I kind of need to pack this chord. Which would mean it, so... Yep, I need to pack this. So Ghost Squatter, Tech Edge, and Field of Ruin are a win for my opponent, but I can't, if my opponent combos off, I have no way of interacting with it. And... yeah, it's gonna be so bad. Can pay for Pact and Upkeep. That's yet another turn that I don't play Prime Time. This matchup is usually pretty bad like this. This is not a good matchup for us. Oh, they played the land already? Sweet. Don't find a druid. Don't find a druid. I mean, they have like a million turns to find a druid anyway, so... By a million, I mean exactly 2. But, you know, might as well be a million. Why not play Oath and our own Goyfs? That's funny. Like a 2-1 split. So 2 Impulse, 1 Oath. I mean, it's probably whatever, right? It's probably fine. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that. Evolutionary Leap? Holy crap. My opponent's going real deep. Alright, we didn't die to our pact. I guess we call that a victory? I guess we call that a victory. Or something. Look at that. Look at that, just playing around the ancient stirrings off the top. What a pro. This is hilarious. I cannot afford to take that amulet. I cannot afford to take that amulet. Because if I whiff on a land next turn, I will not be able to cast Primetime again. So I need to take the Simic Growth here. An EOT, I'm gonna flash it in, bouncing Tolaria, I think. Yep. Just getting 1 free point of damage here. Getting my 1 free point. My opponent's probably gonna block and sack to Evolutionary Leap. The Quad Sweep Post-Mortem Lunge. Oh, so my opponent is going deep on the combo then. Good to know. Also thinks Evolutionary Leap is a combo. This is a combo right here. And I have no idea. Kira is unplayable. And I know that because I've tried that. The card is not playable in this deck. I think... Please play a second Druid. No, this is gonna be the Finks. Honestly, I might be forced into transmuting for explosives here. I might be forced into transmuting for explosives here. Yeah, Coiling Oracle is also bad. We don't have consistent. We don't have the consistent mana requirements. Okay, so I can play Garrison, bounce Gemstone, replay it, transmute, explosives on 2, and I think I will blow it up right now. The reason to do this right now is because I don't want... My opponent is not going to sack anything in their turn with the Evolutionary Leap, and this explosives actually gets the Evolutionary Leap, which is cool. Because they're going to sack the Druid or the other one, doesn't matter. They drew another Druid, fuck. Alright, so we are in hope they don't have it range right now, which is a really bad place to be at. Quiet Sweeper seems like something that you want to do exactly in a specific meta. I don't think Moto is the place where you want to have Quad Sweepers. I think 2 explosives and 2 sweepers is fine for the Moto meta. If you expect a lot of decks like this one, then you probably want extra sweepers. Try that over in Modern, crazy. then you probably then you're fine. Then you probably want some extra sweepers. Still, 4 seems like a little bit too much. I don't think I would go past 3. Okay. Okay. So I can transmute for Ballista here. I can actually transmute for Ballista, but I will not have enough mana to make it big enough that I can kill the Devoted Druid. So I simply cannot beat the combo. So if my opponent has the combo, that's it. We're just going to die. So I'm just gonna play like my opponent does not have the combo, meaning I'm going to get this, bounce this, haste, and serve. It kind of feels like we're gonna die to the combo though. Yeah, we play Fire Spout because it's the only sweeper that deals 3 damage that we can only cast with a single red source. It's not very easy to achieve double red. Back in the Summerloom days, I used to play Anger of the Gods, and I eventually just took them out because there were a lot of situations where I just found myself in a place where I was, where I just couldn't cast it basically. I think I'm gonna get Teleria and Bojuki Bog here. I don't know if my opponent is playing something like Eternal Witness or whatever. We brought them all the way down to 2. All the way down to 2, but it was just not meant to be. Yeah, this matchup is really, really bad. This one in particular, too. This one in particular, when they are like all-in combo, instead of, just like a value deck with a combo finish. This is the all-in combo version, and it's very, very bad for us. They're just faster than the other one, with like the post-mortem lunges and stuff like that. Scavenging Ooze is fine. Wait, they don't have it? Do they not have it, or are they just like slow rolling me? Because if they're slow rolling me, that would be... That's some serious BM right there. So I really hope they are not slow rolling me. Bounce, transmute. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no slow roll confirmed. No slow roll confirmed. And now we also get to... We also get to like force them to make the first move. Now we already have the Ballista in play, and now we just force them to make the first move. We don't even need to do anything. So let's say Sanctuary and Teleria West. Bounce Teleria. I wanted to thank everybody for watching right now. My name is Francisco. On this channel, we stream mostly Modern and Amulet. While we're at it, stream mostly Amulet in this stream. We always try new things, and some things we like, some things we don't like, but it's always a good time. Casting prime times. If you haven't done it yet, you can hit that follow button, which is 100% free, and you can get notified whenever I go live. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. You can get this amazing primetime emote. You can also follow me on Twitter. right there. I always post whenever I go live, and I always show the deck that I will be playing. You can also bugless Amulet, incredible. all of my streams are uploaded to YouTube, so you can find them right there. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, this is fine. Like that. Yeah, this is fine. And now with the kitchen trigger on the stack, I'm going to kill them with the ballista. Scoose, it's something. This is fine. This is still fine. I'm just interested in them not comboing me, right? They are not gonna beat me with their mid-range plan. So the only thing I care about is them not comboing. I'm actually liking Adventurous Impulse quite a bit, to be honest with you. I think the card is great. I think the card is very, very good. Alright. Pact to Negation is very slow. Fire Spout is fine. As you can see, I don't really care about their mid-range plan. It's just like our mid-range plan is just insanely better. So we don't really care about that. That's your Camera Souls. Oh, I didn't mention the Discord. If you want to join the Amulet Discord, you can do that with that link right there. It's a very active channel where people, all the time we're talking all things Amulet. So if you're interested in joining, just do it right there. I want to show me the post-mortem lounges. The NT24, yeah. Thanks for being here. Glad you're able to catch the live stream. I'm trying to think what's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a Summoner's Pact. Yeah, this is fine. So I just want all the removal all the time. I can't believe that we stole that game. Yeah, the deck's great. Deck's great. I've also been struggling to get a 5-0. I've been 3-2ing and 4-1ing quite consistently with this version with Adventurous Impulse, but I just have not been able to 5-0 for whatever reason. No interaction is rough, but I think this hand is very good otherwise. Now I'm mulligan. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And this is funny because we can actually keep this hand pretty confidently because that's a great draw, never mind. But I was gonna say Vesuva, it's actually a green source because we know that my opponent is playing a green deck. so this is fine. And leading on ramp is just gonna be way too important here. If they have the turn 3 combo, I don't think I can stop it. Because I just have too many ETB tap lands. Okay. Nice. This is great for me. Okay, here I'm gonna hope that I find a bounce land. Yeah, this is great. Alright. This is awesome. So I'm gonna end the turn with 3 lands in play, meaning I'm going to be able to play Amulet and then play both and then play the Bouthland twice, so I can prime time this turn. So there's no need to expose my amulet to a Knight of Autumn that my opponent already showed me they have. Kitchen Finks. Yeah. Actually, I can bounce this at their end of turn. Just bounce the Vesua. Rimaisan, sí, pero mi oponente sabía que estaba muerto por la balista que ya estaba en juego, entonces medio que se rindió. Okay, so there's no way we can save this gemstone. Assassin's Trophy and Field of Ruin? That's weird, I have not run into any of those. What's this? Play Vesuva, copy this. It is, I have to say, it's a little bit annoying. Okay, first time actually casting a Titan with an Amulet in play. Stronghold. Haste. Bounce this. Attack. And I think I'm gonna get... This is just too tempting for me not to do. I think I'm just gonna blow up their board. What can I get? Probably... Tolaria and good old turf. Yeah. I'm just gonna blow up their board. I doubt they chump here. And I have no issue letting my scout go if it means that my opponent cannot win the game anymore. We'll still have an Abrade waiting in the wings, no packs to pay for. We should be good. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get used to. All right, 3-0. Three and 0. The deck's been performing. I'm telling you, I think Adventurous Impulse is really good in this deck. I think it's very good. Yes, we're eventually going to whiff or whatever, but like it just made the deck so much more consistent. I don't even think I own this card in paper. I will need to I will need to get my hand. I need to get my hands into a couple of copies of those. Yeah, this is Snapkeep. It's not me, man, it's the deck. I'm just playing with the cards I'm dealt with. And the cards I'm dealt with are just excellent. So it's very easy with like that. Depending on what my opponent leads on. Alright, so I'm going to put them on Valakut because I would assume that if my opponent were on burn, they would have like the chances that they play something on turn 1 are gonna be much higher. So that's why I just let that go. I just play the scout instead of the amulet, and I'm gonna get punished. It looks like. Oh, they're on Dredge. Oh, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So we play amulet here. We play Kalni. And we stare because if we find a Bojuka Bog, the game is over. Second amulet is pretty good though. Does second amulet mean the win next turn? So I'm going to play Tolaria West now, play the second amulet. That's gonna tap my scout. Next turn, I'm going to play Gruul Turf for 8 mana, because I'm gonna play twice because of the scout. I'm going to have 3 mana to transmute, 6 mana total to cast Prime Time. Yeah, so it should be lethal. Okay, so I'm gonna get the amulet then. And I can actually play the amulet on a second scout. This seems like better value. Float mana, bounce, play scout, play second amulet, go. Oh my god, I'm so excited that we're gonna get to do the double amulet without the bug. So they're gonna go off here a little bit. Nope, just a thug. Yep. Ugh. That's gross. That means we can't 20 them this turn. Unless, let's think. So I play my land for turn, I float 2 mana of the Teleria. I play Gruul Turf once. That gives me 4 mana, I have a total of 6 mana floating. I can basically cast Prime Time using both scouts. I can cast Prime Time with 2 mana floating, meaning that I can get Teleria 2 mana floating plus 6 mana, and I still have the Gemstone mana. Okay, so I should have exactly enough. I should have exactly enough. So okay. First things first. 1 and 1. Activate this once. This is fine. Then do this. Yeah, this kind of adds quite a bit of time, honestly. Transmute. Summoner's Pact. Summoner's Pact. Primeval Titan. Primeval Titan. So I'm gonna get 6, 7, 8. So I can only 16 my opponent because of having drawn the stupid Sun home. Teleria, Turf, and Path. What? So if I get here, I can swing for 10. Yeah, but I just need to make sure that I'm gonna have enough mana to pay for both of my pacts, and I don't think I will have enough mana to pay for both of my pacts, because I will need this gemstone will die, so it will be plus. Oh no, actually, will have enough mana to pay for my pacts. Right? So I will have. Let's say if my opponent has worst case scenario, which is like they draw and they play Ghost Squatter. Okay, so I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I transmute, play another Titan, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so that should be more than enough mana to. Yeah, so I can go for double Titan, and I will still have enough mana to. To pay for both pacts. Float. 1, 1, 1. Bounce. Transmute. Another pact. Summoner's Pact. Primeval Titan. Cast Primeval Titan. Yes. Bodo's Garrison. Slayer's Stronghold. This one goes on the stack last, and then we have. Oh, this is what Punt was saying. You see that now it doesn't tell me which one is which. I'm gonna go with this. I usually go like this. I always go out to the extremes, and then we hope. Yeah, we're fine. Haste this one. Haste the other one. Oh, you are right. I could have killed the Vesuva. Atom Confirmer, you're perfectly correct. My opponent just conceded, but yes, you were correct. I just needed to bounce something else. My opponent conceded anyway, so it's doesn't matter. It's fine. But yeah, you're fine. You're correct. That makes sense. I just missed that. I just missed that. I probably want Pact of Negation more than Walking Ballista. And I kind of want all my lands because I want to be more consistent against Dredge. I just need to be faster. Bring in Spell Pierce. It's just too hopeful. On the draw, we only have Spell Pierce for their reunion. If we draw exactly Gemstone Mine, that's just too unlikely. We need to like draw Mine and Spell Pierce in our opening hand. Yeah, that's we're not going there. Yeah. Overrated, yeah. I think it will take a second for me to get used to it. But once I do get used to it, I think this is gonna be fine. It's just gonna take more time. Which I mean, if we're playing against Dredge, so it's fine. You know, we're not gonna time out against Dredge. But if we get paired against like blue-white control or something like that, then every second in the clock matters. So it might be a little bit annoying. You know, do I think Impulse is gonna be a mainstay? I don't know. I have been liking it quite a bit. So if you ask me, I think I will be running Impulse, at least in the near future. No interaction, but a somewhat good hand otherwise. This is a turn 4 prime time. Turn 3 if we happen to draw Amulet. They kept the card on top. If they have what's his name? If they have Dark Blast though, this hand gets much worse. Huh. No Shriekhorn on my turn, nor in their upkeep. That seems weird. Discarding Archamoeba and Bloodghast. Alright, so far so good. Extra Primeval Titans. So the question now is, do I want to play another Scout, or do I want to cast Explore this turn? I think I want another Scout. Although Explore maybe draws me closer to Bojuka Bog. This is still a turn 4 Titan. And my opponent is just not using the Shriekhorn. Can I still say at the auto stack? I don't know. I'm just way too afraid of trying. I mean, there's something here, right? Stack abilities automatically, but like, you have to remember this is Moto, so the chances that things work the way we want them to be are actually quite small. Still no Dredger, which is of course great for me because it gives me time, which is all I need. Eventually I will win. That part is not a question. And if all my opponent has is the Price Amalgam and the Bloodghast, then this is gonna be perfectly alright. I hope their hand is like 3 Ancient Grudges and whatnot. Oh, there's a loam. Okay, that makes sense. So they get Crypt, Foothills, and Vents. Right? Foothills, Vents, and Crypt. Flash this in, pass the turn. Amulet? No amulet. Unfortunate. Jeez. Alright. Mono bounce lands. Play Simic, bounce, replay, pass the turn. Now they dredge Loam, and I assume that they're gonna start getting looting. Oh, they're gonna dredge the Imp. There's a new toy. No bloodgusts or amoebas mean that we still have a lot of time here. Means that we still have a lot of time. That's a bloodgust though. Oof, the second one was the one that got the Imp. So they discard Imp and Loam. Oh, no, that's fine. Take 5 here? Yeah, this is fine. And now when we resolve prime time, that should be game. Bloodgast. They play the Crypt, so I only know 2 cards from their hand. Yes, Bojuka Bog and Tolaria West. I can probably get Colony Garden or no dredging for you, opponent. And I play Simic, bounce the Bog, and this should probably be game over. This should probably be game over right here. Are they gonna loan for no value? And I have double instant speed Bog. Yeah, this game is over. Sorry, I was too focused on the game. I missed some comments. Feel to the you don't get to top between them. If anything and everything fail, it would fail. Assassin's Trophy, my prime time. Sure. Okay. So we still have another prime time, so this is fine. Just block here. And I guess I can trade one of the scouts. This guy's whatever. So we go down to 7. Second prime time should come down. We still have a Pact of Negation. This is interesting. What? Oh, I auto-yielded. I'm so stupid. I wanted to bog in response. I'm dumb. Okay, so they have foothills. I was auto-yielded to the gas triggers. Damn it. So, el otro día me dijiste bajar tierra doble sin que pase por pila. ¿Cómo es posible si los dobles se lanzan trigger? Yeah. Double lands or bounce lands always go on the stack. Whether you have an amulet or not, they always have a trigger that goes on the stack. I don't understand your question, Rimaisen. No entiendo tu pregunta, Rimaisen. ¿La puedes hacer de nuevo? Be careful, now Dredge for the Assassin's Trophy in the side, get blown out by the game today, but you have the second time in hand, so yeah. So I can haste prime time here, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and I leave white and red mana up. So I get Stronghold and Garrison. Bounce Stronghold, play Stronghold with the floating mana, haste Primetime, go to combat, attack. Yes. Now I get Tolaria plus Radiant Fountain. Whoops, my bad. So I have the Gruul Turf to bounce the Tolaria, but I can't use it right now. My opponent will sit with both of this. I block here, take 4 down to 5. And then a Hasty Titan kills them next turn. We should be fine. Yeah, if I was gonna do things like this, then I should have double striked for sure. I thought that I for whatever reason, I mistaked this with... I thought that I had an extra land drop, basically. I simply thought that I had an extra land drop. That is all it was. Down to 5, so they cannot cast 2 Crippling Chills. Yep. Sweet. Alright. Can we get there? Can we manage the 5-0? Can we manage the 5-0? GQ, y la única forma de ganar era meter tierra doble para bajar un titán. ¿Cómo puedes bajar una tierra dual y que se enderece sin que el oponente rompa tierra con GQ? Remaisan, no podés. No podés. Si él tiene Ghost Quarter, de esa manera como que te frenan. Pero podés como utilizar, tratar de lograr maniobrar la situación como para que... this is a keep, by the way. I'm keeping this. It's a little bit risky. I might die without doing anything, but I think it's double amulet hands are just excellent. Entonces tenés que tratar de maniobrar la situación para utilizar la tierra que vas a conseguir del Ghost Quarter. Matches 2 and 3. We beat Soul Stacks, we beat Mono Green Tron, we beat a Green White All In Druid, and then we beat Dredge. Those were our matches. I think I'm gonna lead an Amulet here. If we draw Azusa, then things get completely out of control. So that's I think the reason why I think it's worth it to lead an Amulet. Now the question is, do I want for my opponent to counter... Do I want for my opponent to counter my second Amulet, or do I want it to counter my Azusa? I think I wanted to counter my second Amulet. They for sure have like Mana Leak or Logic Knot or whatever. But that is fine. Yep, Logic Knot. Sure. I'll play Bounce Land. Okay, this is the matchup where I will actually have to play much faster. That's a prime time right there. Sick. Oh, please do this main phase. Oh, please do this main phase. Yes. Sick. Impulse first, now that we've gotten full value. Another Teleria, sure. Now let's play Scout. Opt. I guess they were trying to hit a land drop there. Oust. Oust. That's funny. Prime time? How many Telerias is too many Telerias? I think I'm actually going to play one of these out. Oh, right. That's going to take me a minute to get used to, actually. Summoner Respect. Pass the turn. No, you're perfectly fine, Lewis. I think this matchup is very, very skill intensive and it's very interesting. But I think we are slightly favored. I don't think the matchup is great, but I think we're slightly favored. Like, no more than 55% though. So this is for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I guess I lead on these. See if my opponent counters it. If they don't counter it, I think I just pass the turn here. Or do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'm just gonna jam. I think I'm just gonna jam here. It's a cryptic, which now we can counter. And now it's all about making sure that we can pay for both of our pacts. Border's Garrison, Slayer's Stronghold. Combat, yes, yes. Bojuki Bog and 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you go for sure? And then Gemstone Mine, I think. Probably Cavern. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, up to 12 mana. So I should be fine. Wow. My opponent's being so greedy right here. Scout, bro. Oh, Vesuva Double Strike. Damn it. I didn't notice they were exactly at 16. That's hilarious. I didn't notice they were exactly there. That's really funny. I guess you're just hoping I don't have enough mana. That's your play. Gonna path the prime time now. Wow, that was just a it was just like a beautiful punt. That was hilarious. Okay, pay for both backs. Opt, hoping to hit Terminus. Oh. They get a path? Sure, this is fine. Still an upkeep somehow. Sweet. 1, 2, 3. So I guess we just do this, right? And next turn we can transmute for Uncounterable Ballista. Chase. That's funny. Jace, you're funny. You're a funny guy. Just a funny fella. Funny fella. Yeah, we should have won that turn. I just missed that my opponent was so low on life. I didn't notice they were so low on life. Transmute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have exactly enough for a Transmute Ballista. I can also just prime time them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because they are representing path very heavily. So I think I'm just going to... There's no need for me to try to do weird stuff. I can just ballista them for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Exactly ballista for 5. Sweet. Rurik rules. Oh yeah, Rurik's coming in for sure, man. Don't worry about that. Rurik is coming in. That is not a question. This is a matchup that we can take out an Azusa. Maybe even 2. The reason I don't want to take out Scout is because the interaction with Scout and Bounce Lands protecting us from Field of Ruin is just very, very important in this matchup. Dude, Ballista is insane. Ballista is so good. Oh yeah. Whew. I almost didn't bring her in, guys. Can you imagine if I didn't bring this in? Would have felt very stupid. Probably take out the Fountain. All the other lands are very good. Can take out a single Amulet. Take out Explosives. I kind of like Rex Sage in this matchup. I think Rex Sage is actually quite good. It blows up Detention Sphere, Damping Sphere, Search for Ascanta. It's actually quite relevant. So let's do this. Let's try something like this. See how it goes. Spell Pierce, Pact. On a bunch of lands. His hand is very slow. And Pact is gonna be great down the line, but probably not right now. Spell Pierce, however, it's probably gonna be excellent. Ugh, they already have a field? Damn it. Yeah, take that one. Yeah, my opponent has been super aggressive with their Field of Ruins. I kind of don't want them to be able to get a lot of value from them. Maybe I should have actually evaded them with the Gruul Turf. That was my mistake. No, because I would have had to discard to hand size. I would have had to discard to hand size, so that's probably not a good play. Gemstone Mine would be really sweet. So we can pierce. Wow, 38 viewers right now. Thanks everybody for tuning in. My name is Francisco, and if you haven't done it yet, you can hit that follow button. You can get notified whenever I go live. I play a lot of amulets, so if you enjoy some good old amulet content, then this is the channel for you. What are you doing, opponent? Okay. Yeah, you can also subscribe to the channel. You can get this primetime emote. And yeah, thank you for being here anyway. Sure. There we go. Luis, thank you very much for the subscription, man. I appreciate it a lot. That is awesome. Damn, 40 viewers. This is great. Thank you, guys. That ancestral coming off suspend, it's it's a little bit rough. It's a little bit rough. The good thing is that now we why did I talk? I was gonna say now we can start playing outdoors. No. They have the other Field of Ruin. Pacting for Azusa here. This is really bad if my opponent has any kind of interaction. Whoops. That was bad. Spell Queller. Yeah, that wrecked me. GD Coltre, thank you very much for your subscription. Damn, that's 2 subscribers today. Sick. Thanks for your continuous support. That brings us up to 23 subscribers. Okay, this is a card I wasn't expecting. Got me. And now if they have Cryptic, I just die. Yep, they saw the line. Alright. That was a very awkward game. I probably should have mulliganed that hand. Jeez. DNT24, man, I love the subtrain. It's coming along, it's coming along. Get them prime times. Get them prime times. Okay, anything we want to change? I think we're fine. Yeah, actually that's maybe something to consider. Maybe on the play I want less Azuzas, but on the draw I want more Azuzas, because that happens. Our opponent just gets ahead and it's kind of tough for us to come back if we don't have Azuzas. So maybe I want to do this instead. Damn, guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Sure. Steerings is good though. All right, can we get that 5-0? Can we get that 5-0? I already have a gemstone. I think I want to get a cavern here. The shitty part is that this is our only cavern, so we kind of need to be careful with it. But we have an Unconquerable Azusa next turn. Our best possible draw would be a bounce land. A bounce land here would be insane. First time I didn't know Twitch Prime sub. Yeah. Dude, just Twitch Prime is just so much value though. Okay, we're gonna name human here. Play Azusa. We're gonna play our gemstone. And we're gonna impulse, hoping to find another bounce land. Hopefully my opponent pathes the Azusa here. They do not. Alright, so then we just do that. Ugh, no path. Gross. Ugh, awkward. It's also kind of It's also kind of hilarious that um, Knope 83, thank you for that follow. It's kind of awkward that because I wanted to impulse, I was forced to play the Cavern on Human, so now the prime times are actually counterable. So again, best possible draw would be a bounce land, so I can bounce the Cavern and replay it on the same turn thanks to the Azusa. Yeah, this is not getting much value, that trading for 2 damage, so... There's actually a huge cost to playing this prime time, because that means that my gemstone mine is going to have no more counters. So I think I'm going to just pass the turn. The race. Spell Queller for no value. That makes sense. They just want a clock. That's an awful draw. I'm gonna throw 1 prime time under the bus. Yeah, this was so awkward. This was so freaking awkward. Still hoping for the same. Still hoping for a bounce land. But I have to start using my opponent's cryptics. They surgicaled my prime times. Well, that makes things a little bit harder. That actually makes things much harder for me. Damn it. Alright. We still have Rurik. We don't have Tracker, which is a card I really miss in this matchup. And I guess we can still... Yeah, this is so freaking awkward. Sure. Alright, at this point I'm trading Azusa. Gonna path her? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. So 2 mana away from Merfolk. Two cards left in hand. I can get Walking Ballista, that's 1, 2, 3. I could Ballista for 3. Alternatively, I can Pact and try to go for Rurik. I think I'm going to go with Ballista though. The reason for this is because if I happen to draw Emrakul, it helps me cast it. And also I wouldn't need to pay for Pact on my next turn, which is also important. So Ballista should stop the Snapcaster, which is nice. So now it's only, like, now actually my clock is faster than theirs. What did they do over there? Put 2 cards on the bottom. Okay, now what? Okay, so we'll kill the snappers, deal 1 to them, and then I'll take my land. Emrakul. Actually, I can make it uncounterable for whatever it's worth. Okay, we're still drawing to Emrakul. Still drawing to Emrakul. I'm going to attack because if my opponent has Snap, I'm dead anyway because they can Snap Cryptic, tap my dudes, and then I just die. So I'm not beating Cryptic anyway. Alright. Emmy off the top. Emrakul off the top. Both explosives are in the board. I mean, this is very hopeful, but Rurik Thar actually blocks here. Rurik Thar actually blocks the Spellquiller. So I would think it's my only out. One time? Ugh. Alright. No 5-0 for me. No 5-0 for me. That's sad. Fountain is the land that I sided out. But yeah, Spellquiller beats. Spellquiller beats got me. Yeah, it's been rough. Like for whatever reason, I just have not been able to 5-0 in a really long time. I do 4-1s all the time, but just a 5-0 is just so elusive. So elusive. Okay, let's try this again. It's 1 PM. I think I should have enough for most of the league at least. I will need to, around 3 I will need to stop because I need to go. I will need to go teach a lesson, but until then. Yeah, I was not playing well. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. I just played poorly for whatever reason. Don't have a good explanation. Sure. Ancient Steerings is what ties this hand together. Ugh, blue-white again. If we're against blue-white, then that's a hell of a draw. Just no. All right, I'm a little bit more afraid now that this might be Blue Moon. Oh, this is Merfolk. Oh, this is great then. Sweet. Bounce land, please. Thank you very much. Giant. And I think here I want the... Oh no, I actually do not want to tap my Scout. I don't think Merfolk lists are playing Harbinger of the Tides anymore. But I can very easily play around that by not activating the Scout here, so I don't think it's going to be worth it for me to impulse here when we can just basically guarantee prime time next run. Why does everyone hate on Merfolk? Are you sure you want me to tell you why? Because it's just not a good deck. That's why everybody hates on Merfolk. yeah, it's not the best deck. Because my opponent can have like Merfolk Trickster and they can play it here, I think I want to be doing this. I activate the Scout first, so I get the land drop off it. You know, I play the bounce land, I float, and now I can play the bounce land again as my land for turn. That way, even if my opponent, because my opponent could have played like a Trickster in response to me playing the semi growth. So this is just like proper sequencing, you know. I would imagine that they're going to Trickster this. Because I'm expecting my opponent to Trickster me here, I'm going to play Rex Sage here. So I'm gonna get Simic Growth plus Teleria. Simic Growth plus Teleria. Trickster taps my dude, right? That's the reason why I'm doing this. Proper sequencing, you mean? Something like this? Man, I don't have that much of a mustache to twirl it, unfortunately. Rex Sage blows up the vial. Make sure my opponent does not get ahead on tempo. Oh, no Trickster. Sick. Alright, so no Trickster basically means game over. This basically means game over. Primeval Titan. Cavernon Giant. Gemstone. I'm gonna be needing to pay for pack next turn, so I wanna have the most amount of land in play. Sweet. So now we get Boros Garrison and Slayer Stronghold. Untap both. Haste the new Primetime. Bounce. I already have a bounce land in hand, so bounce Doleria, I guess. And swing with everything. Yep, there it is. Sure. You tap the 8/6. How about the other ones though? And here we just get Kalni, Radiant Fountain. No need for us to get into anything even remotely close to being greedy. Let's just do this. Let's just play our land. We can even play Explore, my second main phase. My opponent just does not have enough mana to stop what's gonna happen to them next turn. I guess I might as well Impulse here. Impulse into Turf, sure. Alright. Okay, let's see. Have small MTGO streams at some point. Damn, there was a lot of conversation happening. I was was a little bit too focused over there. Explosives is the absolute nuts. Upgrade is also pretty good. Rex Sage is fine as a one-off. I don't think I want more than that. I'm not so sure again about Hornet Queen. Bog is irrelevant. We can take one pact out, maybe a couple of explores. Ballista is pretty good. And we can probably get an impulse out. Can do this. Yeah, there's a lot of people here today. That's awesome. I lost on turn 2 to Amulet earlier this league. It's nasty when it works, says my opponent. Yes, it is. Cats and Chase. It's. Are there any announcements about the new format? Because I'm pretty intrigued about that. No, this is just viewers, I think, which is amazing. This hand is outstanding. This hand is outstanding. This is a turn 2 kill, I think. No, it's not a turn 2. That's a prime though. Yeah, so this hand just has everything. I'm a little bit short of a turn 2 kill here. Amulet number 1. Simic Growth Chamber. Untap. If my opponent has explosives in their deck, they got me. My opponent has explosives in their deck, they got me. Well played. Thanks, Elfkid. Yeah, it's stream is doing amazing right now. That's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna lead on this. This is gonna be my bait spell. Because I don't want to have to pay for Pact if this happens to get counter. Okay, so I already have an answer to the... Oh my god, so I'm so many triggers. Play this again. And I think I'm just going to... Actually, I want to play around Disdainful Stroke, I think. And because I want to play around Disdainful Stroke, I'm going to just... Is that correct? I should just like play the Ballista on 2? Yeah, right? If they have Spell Snare, they get me, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, now we just, like, this scout is gonna start growing the Ballista, and then... Eventually we kill them. Oh, Trickster kills Ballista, like, straight up. So that's a little bit annoying. Alright, opponent just concedes. Yeah, Merfolk is a very, very good matchup. I would even say it's probably close to our best matchup. The Merfolk matchup is very, very good. And that's exactly what you want. You want to have an amazing matchup against a deck that people don't play. The Titan deck in Legacy would probably be something like 12 post. That's the closest to a Titan deck in Legacy. Yeah, I guess this hand is fine. Yeah, I honestly, I used to play Standard at first, and then it just, I don't know, it was just like a little bit boring after a while. Also, just like rotation, it's such a pain in the ass. Rotation is such a pain in the ass. Mana Confluence. Is this Dredge? Yep, this is Dredge. Amulet? Nope. Okay, we might actually die here. Ugh, why this art, opponent? Ugh. That Narcomoeba art is just bad. Alright, I didn't know we were playing against Dredge. This hand probably is not gonna beat Dredge. That's something, though. I think I need to get lucky here and draw into more bounce lands. because I'm just like way behind on tempo. Bounce land. Sure. Okay, so I have 2 turns. No, I have 2 draw steps. Because I have 2 draw steps to find the bounce land. Yeah, I'm just a big fan of future sight. Like I don't know. I just like the the borders and whatnot. It's a lot of rice amalgams. No Mivas nor Ghasts though, so that's cool. So they get play Loam and they get Mire Stomping ×2. Oh, they play one of the stomping routes. Okay. So we're gonna take 3 here. And if we find the bounce land, we win. Bounce land? Okay, another draw step towards the bounce land. Bounce land? Not quite. Alright, this helps me buy some time though. So there's that. Play Asusa. Play Tolaria. Pass the turn. And now we prime time next turn, and that should be lethal. There are my opponent's amalgams. There's the Ghast. They dredged Imp again. Sure. Do they have Reunion too? Or Flashback Looting? Because Reunion would be gross. Oh, they are conflagging. Wait a second, do they have lethal? I think they just have lethal here. 1, 2, 3, and 3 to me, and down to 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go down to 1. Alright, good beats. Down to 2, I guess. Whew, alright. Okay. I pay 6 mana. I pay 6 mana. I cast Primeval Titan. I fetch Bounce Land, Bounce Land. I float 4 mana. I play my land for turn. That's another Bounce Land. I can get another Primeval Titan into play. And that's just not enough. I can play Primetime, get Bounce Land plus something else, plus Bog probably, or plus Radiant Fountain. Then I packed for Asusa. I play Asusa with the mana that I use from the Titan. That would mean that I have up to 6 mana from the Asusa. That allows me to explosives on 2, but I can't blow it up. And then I die to my opponent's amalgams. No, because I will have a blocker and I will be at 4. But I'm still 1 mana short of that, right? So that has a fog effect when you enter the battlefield. So I need to cast Primetime. That part is clear. And I can bog them so I don't get creeping chilled. If I get, let's say I get Bounce Land, Bounce Land. If I get bounced on bounce, and I think I can actually explosives on 2, but my opponent actually is very smart and they left up a Bloodstained Mire so they can bring the ghasts back anyway. So explosives on 2 doesn't get me there. Asusa, I can, with Asusa I can gain, how much life? I can Primeval Titan and I can haste it. Then on the attack trigger I get Radiant Fountain and he's a super salty opponent, yeah. I don't think I played with him before. I'm not sure. I don't think I can get there. I don't think I can get there. I don't think I can make enough blockers. I attack, I get Bog plus Bounce Land. Fountain. Play this once. Summon Respect for Asusa. Play this once. Float mana. Bounce Kalni. Play Asusa. Play Kalni. Yeah, this is just the best I can do. It's just not enough. It's just not enough. 1, 2, yeah, I'm exactly 1 blocker short. I'm exactly 1 blocker short. Wow. Almost got there. Almost got there. Very close. Very, very close. Alright, things get better post-board. Things get better post-board. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I was exactly 1 land drop short. I mean, I was 1 actual land short because I packed it for Asusa. If I had Veloth, I think I would probably won't been able to win that one. Maybe. Yeah, I played 2, but I didn't. Yes, I could have. Oh, I could have played 2 Titans. I think I could have played 2 Titans, but that would have actually used my land drop for the turn. Yeah, is that correct? Nah, that doesn't sound correct. That doesn't sound correct. I don't think that would have gotten me there. Sure. Keep this. Yeah, but I think I use pacting for Azusa was like the reason that I needed to do the stuff that I did in the order that I did. So like I actually had to pact for the Azusa, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe you're correct. Maybe I could have actually. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have played the other land. Because now my opponent can like trophy the Gruul Turf. If they trophy the Gruul Turf, I'm actually really happy though. So I think it's actually fine. Okay. Sure. That resolves. Azusa. Good old turf. And Gemstone Mine. So next turn we prime time and we should be in a good spot. Though I'm going to play around my opponent having trophy, since apparently that's the new hotness in Dredge lists. Thoughtseize. Alright, that one's pretty good. And I F6, so hey. Alright, I could have packed it for a Veloth, but I was F6, so it got me. So that sucks. Definitely want to bounce the bog before my opponent is able to trophy it. Yeah, that was just a... Yeah, we can check it later. As soon as we finish the match, we can go watch the playback if you guys want to. Loam. Okay, so they just Dredge Loam and nothing. I'm winning the race. Prime time. Sick. This is how we do it. They just concede. On the draw. On the draw. Now I think everything's still fine. Pact of Negation it's awful, but I think it's worth it to have as just like the one-off, so we can pact a key conflagrate. A lot of the times, my opponent gets to a situation where conflag is what might actually kill us, and they can't win otherwise because we just have a superior board. No, E is just a little bit too slow. I think Fire Spout is just better. Yeah, no, my opponent does not seem to be salty. They're just fine. Didn't say anything in chat. Alright, so here we actually have an actual Dredge, and a pretty good one at that. Loam and Imp. And then we'll get back to Amalgams. It's a pretty solid start. It's a pretty solid start. Alright, so we got all the semi-growth shrimp. Oh. The whiff. Damn, that one's painful. That one is real painful. That one's really painful. Crap. So they loan back Foothills. Mountain and Stomping Ground. Here, of course, I'm not blocking. Down to 12. Sucks. But it is what it is. Susa. Bounce. Replay. Impulse. Into basic. Play basic. Pass the turn. Alright, we're actually pretty close to stabilizing here. Assassin's Trophy, Ancient Grudge. Imagine they will Dredge Loam. And they do, right? Yeah. Loam. And they discard the Imp. They found the conflag. Damn it. Oh, this is actually lethal. That's a lethal confrag rate. Yep. We got God. I love how the steering swift and the impulse showed us the amulet. That was just so sad. Oh, just so sad. They just play a land, they get back their blood gas, it's hasty, and we die. Shit. Yep. GG's. Yeah, Dredge before Crip and Chill used to be a really good matchup, but just Crip and Chill gives them so much reach, it's insane. So much reach and for free. But yeah, Conflagrate, it's probably the best card in the deck. Conflag is just so busted. I always thought that the card that needed to go was Conflagrate. I think that Grave Troll was fine, but Conflagrate was not. I'm gonna get a glass of water here. I'll be right back. Okay, again, I wanted to thank everybody that's hanging out here today. Thanks for being here. We're having some fun. We're playing some Amulets, which is my favorite deck of all time. It's always a good time to play Amulet. But if you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that follow button, and that way you're gonna be able to get notified whenever I go live. And it's 100% free, so no reason to not do it. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, if you want to support the channel, you can actually do that, and you can get this beautiful primetime emote, which is pretty great. This hand is very close. If this were a green source, I would snap keep this. I think I'm gonna keep it anyway on the blind and just hope to top a green source. But this is a very, I mean, if this were a 5 without this, I would keep it anyway. And we're paired against a blue deck of some kind. My opponent is the Rug Jester, so I guess they're playing Rug. Should I trust them? Good luck in the rest of the league. Gonna play Amulet. Oh, nice. That's awesome, DNT. Well, hope you, yeah, please do. Hope you have a great tournament. Hope you have a great tournament. Is this Blue Moon? It's actually Storm. Alright. If we draw a bounce land, we might have a chance. If we don't, we're gonna die. I mean, if my opponent goes off this turn, they just go off this turn, right? Like, there's nothing I can really do. Bounce land. That's not a bounce land. Dr. Peter Pun, thank you for that follow. And I think that makes it, yeah, 300 followers. 300 followers, that's amazing. Thanks everybody for the support. Thanks for hanging out here. Thanks for having fun on the stream. You know what I'm gonna do here? You know what I'm gonna do here? I think I'm going to transmute for Bojuka Bog. I think I'm going to be able to transmute. I'm going to transmute for Bojuka Bog. So at least my opponent is going to have like a harder time going off. Because I already have the Vesua that I can use as, you know, Simic Growth basically. And I'm definitely playing this Bojuka Bog whether my opponent goes off or not. It doesn't matter. I'm playing this Bojuka Bog at the end of turn. Take 2. If they have Remand, this is pretty shitty. But if they don't, if they do not have Remand, then we might actually be in an okay spot here. Here I'm bouncing the Vesuva because it can be either another bounce land or it can be the Bojuka Bog if I want to. So it gives me the most options. Boros Garrison, Slayer Stronghold. Actually, this was probably a mistake. Yeah, I think I would have preferred to just transmute for a Blue Pact. Now I can transmute for a Blue Pact. It's kinda shitty. Play Scout, pass the turn, we still, so this is our only protection. Just Bojuka Bog, that's all we get. My opponent goes off, they go off. This matchup is usually pretty bad, but you know, sometimes they don't have it. Sometimes they simply do not have it. Yeah, if we untap, that's what I was gonna say. If we get to untap, then we just win. Then my opponent cannot win anymore. So that was the moment that my opponent had to win that game. Take out this, take this, take this. Stormwood Script is really good. Abrade is pretty good. Ghost Quarter is a land that we don't care about. We want our ramp, we want at least 1 explosives, so I can stop their Gobo plan if they happen to go for that. Mabloober, I couldn't transmute. Yes, I could have transmute, and that's why I said what I said. I could have only transmuted if I had not pacted. If I had not attacked. So it was my choice, you know. Do I transmute? Do I get Simic and Tolaria and transmute, or do I attack? And I just played a little bit too hastily, and probably the correct play would have been to just transmute for a Blue Pact to make sure that I don't die on the following turn, while still holding up Bojuka Bog. This hand has 2 very good pieces of interaction: an Ancient Stirrings, Amulet, and a Susa. and we already have a prime time or Rurik Thar. I think I'm gonna keep. This might backfire if we don't find enough lands, but if we do, we should be in a very, very good spot. We have 2 land drops to find. Okay, that's kind of like a hedge, I guess. So I can legal in Sakura. Kind of. Why does it show you? Oh, this is good for me actually. Land. Okay. Play Amulet. We can do this to hold up Spell Pierce. So if my opponent has a Braid or whatever, I think I actually pierce it. Baral. Okay. Bounce land. Bounce land. Great. This is very awkward though. This is very, very awkward. What do I think are the chances that I die here? Because I have 1 land drop and then I have 2 extra land drops from the Azusa. So what I'm trying to figure out here is, this was the only bounce land in the top 5. So any bounce land wins the game probably for me. But what I'm trying to think of is, what are the chances that I just die to my opponent and tap in with this Baral? I can, yes, that's what I'm saying, but if I play Azusa and I hold up Pierce, then I don't have a bounce land anymore, meaning that I'm not guaranteed to prime time next turn. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, but then we're top decking, right? So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna play the Azusa, I'm gonna replay the Tolaria. Actually, it's correct for me to play the Gruul Turf, to bounce the Gruul Turf itself first, and then play it untapped. It's correct for me to do this, technically speaking. Also, it kind of doesn't represent Spell Pierce as much. But yeah, but now we're top decking, okay? Because it needs to be a bounce land, right? It needs to be a bounce land. I know there's a pretty high chance I die, but now there's a pretty high chance I don't kill my opponent on my next turn. And that's what all the thinking was about. That's what all the thinking was about. Yeah, we might just be dead here. Okay, this is not insane past in flames actually. And my opponent cannot win with what they currently have. Actually, if I pierce this... Yeah, I think I pierce this. If I pierce this, then they are probably out of blue mana. Oh no, they can just like... Yeah, they can just... yeah, they get the ritual. My bad, maybe that wasn't it. Maybe that wasn't it. Still, this is not lethal though. Unless they have another Grapeshot in hand, right? If they have another Grapeshot in hand, they just have another Grapeshot in hand. There's not much I can do there. Okay. So it seems that they are not winning this game. This was kind of like a value past in flames or whatever. And they will probably kill my Azusa. And we're still drawing to... unless they have another grape shot. If they have another grape shot, that's game over. Crap, so they do have another grape shot. So I'm beating all the rituals, right? Yeah, I'm beating all the rituals. No, I'm beating the grape shot for sure, because this grape shot already has flashback. So the grape shot goes down. So the grape shot, I'm beating it for sure. And then I'm beating the Desperate Ritual. So they make 3 more mana. They cannot flashback Piff. What happens if I give them, if I bin Manamorphons instead? They get 3 mana up to 5 mana, and then they can actually flashback the Piffs. Yeah, so I need to bin this too, and I need to get lucky. Yep, my opponent needs to not draw a ritual, nor another grape shot. Those would be my outs. My opponent has a Pyretic Ritual in hand. And they bottomed on top. Alright, there it is. Grape Shot 413. Two at Azusa and the rest at me. I honestly think that if we draw a land, we just win here. It needs to be a bounce land though. It needs to be a bounce land. Bounce land? Bounce land? Any bounce land? Nope. We might still be that this turn. Oh, they just flashback the Past in Flames. Yeah, now we are legit dead. Yeah, we needed to draw a bounce land that turn. We needed to draw a bounce land that turn. Yep, we were not getting there. Anything to change? I think this is fine. Let's go with this again. To be honest, I would have silence would have been better, but we would have not been able to cast it. So that's important to take into account. Pablo, we played against. I'll tell you. This is our second league today, and we lost to Dredge, and we beat Merfolk. And on the first league, we lost to Blue-White, and then we beat Dredge, Green-White, Druid, Mono Green Tron, and Salt Stacks. So it's been a pretty solid day. It's been a pretty solid day so far. Now it's up to our Storm opponent. Bog in hand. That's pretty good already. I really wish I had access to a. I really wish I had access to a red source with this hand, but I think it's still fine. And if we happen to draw an amulet, then this hand is excellent. Alright, so next turn we have Azusa, and we have turn 4 prime time on the play. Yeah, without Pierce I would have died. I know. which makes it very interesting. I hope they are holding up Pierce, or Aberrate, I mean. Susa. Oh, it's Remand. Yeah, that's much worse. Still fine though. Still fine. Dude, because Paco is the Turmoil Lord. I don't think they play as many remands nowadays. Alright. I'm sequencing like this because I'm just hoping my opponent does not have anything basically over there. And what this does is wipe away the Amulet. Sure. Alright. Play Azusa. Play Stronghold. Play Amulet again. And I think I'm gonna play out the Tolaria West. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have double green though, so maybe that's a reason why I should. But I'm representing Spell Pierce here at least. Oh, they're just gonna go off. Oh, just bold the Azusa. Yeah, that's perfectly fine actually. It's perfectly fine. Ugh. That's a good one. Alright, so I want to try to transmute. I want to try to transmute this. I have 6 mana total in play. So I can play Simic Growth. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? I can go get. I'm trying to transmute and Abrade Baral on the same turn. That's why I'm thinking hard here. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get Boros and Gruul Turf. Yeah, so we should have enough. So this is how this is gonna go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bounce this. 6 mana. Primeval Titan. Yes. Get Bodos Garrison and actually we can get any land. So what gives us better value? Gemstone, I guess? Yeah, sure. Let's get Gemstone. So we do this. Bodos Garrison and tap. We don't have lethal this turn. So what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna make sure that we end up with the most amount of value possible. I don't care about that lightning bolt in the graveyard. So going to attack here. Swing, yes. Tolaria plus Simic Growth. Yes. And I'm going to float a red mana here. Abrade the Baral. Then we bounce Gemstone. And on my second main, I can transmute for Pact of Negation. Your go, opponent. Your go. We just counter this and then we swing for lethal next turn, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My opponent cannot win without this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then on my turn, that's what I pay for. I haste the prime time. and I go get Vesuva, and yep, just back this. Mr. Chompai1, thank you very much. Yeah, I always try to think my plays through. That's why this deck is so great. I'm gonna be bouncing this Teleria, so I can probably just play the second Amulet. I still have a land drop. Yes. Vesuva and Sunhome. So Vesuva copying this. Okay, so I need to... Sunhome goes on the stack first. Okay, so I will need to do Bodo's Garrison, then this is gonna be Sunhome, this is gonna be Sunhome, this is gonna be the two Vesuvas. Okay. Float 2. Untap. I guess I just do this. Untap, bounce Teleria. Swing for very lethal. Okay. Alright, so we have... Can we finish 2 matches... 2 full matches in an hour? Can we finish 2 matches in an hour? In the meantime, I'll go to the bathroom real quick. Missed it. Let's try this again. Can I get a link to subscribe? I've never... how do I do that? Is there a link that I can send you or something like that? I can't? Oh, well, that's shitty. Why wouldn't it allow you to subscribe on the phone? That's weird. Yeah. Great hand. Keep. Burn. Philosophy of Fire. Show me an amulet. That's a Summoner's Pact. It's not as cool. Amulet here, please. No. We have enough blue sources, so I guess I'll use this Celestial Sanctuary. Show me a Radiant Fountain. Radiant Fountain would be sweet. Gemstone. Grim is a little bit annoying. This hand seems like it's gonna be a little bit too slow. Alright. I'm gonna hope. I don't want to enable their Serum Blazes, so I have to do that right there. I have no idea how that works, Paco. Sorry, man. Opponent's just like main facing everything. Radiant Fountain. It's not great. It's not great. There we go. Mr. Chompai figured it out and it's subscribing. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Mr. Chompai. That makes 4 subscribers today. Holy crap. I think this is my new personal record. That's sweet. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much for hanging out, for chilling here. Ugh. How many Serum Blazes does my opponent have, huh? At least I can kill the Gobo. But I kind of wish that my Azusa could just like die out of nowhere so my opponent doesn't Serum Blaze me. Thank you, Mr. Chompai, I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying the content. Ooh, no Serum Blaze. Is my opponent just crazy flooded or something? Yeah, that's fine. No attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm not gonna crack it just in case my opponent draws another Grim Lavamancer. I can still crack it on my next turn if I need to. Yes. Radiant Fountain and Bounce Land. Wow, are we gonna get there? I think we're gonna get there. This is sick. Just my opponent drew nothing for all of these turns. It just had like literal nothing. New Art Sacred Foundry. I hadn't even seen this. OG Sacred Foundry sounds better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I have infinite mana, so I'm actually going to. There's no reason for me to take 2 from this pack, so I'll just back in response, pay on my upkeep. I will still have enough mana to cast Prime Time. So I just saved 2 damage by just backed in response to that Eidolon. I'm still holding the explosives in case my opponent happens to draw Grim Lavamancer. And at this point, this should be good. We should be good. This is a yes. Vesuva and Semi-Growth, I guess. Vesuva copy Fountain. Gain 2 of the Fountain. Yeah, well, at this point we have very comfortably stabilized. And I don't think my opponent can win anymore. Colony and Teleria, sure. This makes it so I still have 2 blockers for my opponent's stuff. And then Vesuva will copy Radiant Fountain again. Now I'm at 11, my opponent only 2 cards in hand. We should be fine. If it's turn 7 and your burn opponent hasn't killed you yet, wow, they flooded real hard. They flooded real hard. We do this, fire spouts, Baloth. Every time we get paired against Born, I say the same thing. Do not bring Rurik. Do not bring Rurik Thar against Burn. Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You will not convince me otherwise. It's wrong. It's wrong, and you're bringing your win percentage down by bringing Rurik Thar in. So we side out 1 Primetime, we side out Ballista, we side out Spell Pierce. Usually does not do what you want it to do. It's only good if your opponent has like 2 or 3 lands. And even so, they can play around Spell Pierce somewhat effectively because their spells are just so cheap. And for us, holding up the 1 mana, it's actually irrelevant. It's not free for us to hold up the 1 mana in order to Spell Pierce. This is probably the single matchup where I am a little bit... I just don't like the impulses as much, because if my opponent plays an Eidolon, then, you know, having impulse is not gonna be amazing, because it's, you know, I just rather have the extra land. I think this is fairly okay. You would say, but Fran, how are you keeping a hand that has no ramp? Well, this is the reason. This right here is the reason. This land is very good against burn. We can probably pitch one of these T-Wests. I'd rather hold on to my only, I mean, I guess my second other ETB tap land. Amulet of Vigor. That's a good draw right there. It's a good draw. It's a Grim Lava Man. I guess I'm going to play out the Amulet and... yeah, just make sure that I get my ETB untapped value right here. Best possible card I could draw, of course, Azusa, bar none. Gruul Turf also would allow me to, if I draw Fire Spout, I can play it. That's why I led on Gruul Turf instead of Semi-Growth Chamber. Fire Spout would be pretty good. This is literally the one reason why I keep Rex Sage in this matchup. This is literally the reason. Okay, so my opponent does not have mana for Skullcrack, which is great. So I'm just basically gonna be trading just 2 damage here. And I kill the Eidolon. Of course. And then I have an Abrade for either one of these jackasses next turn. And even my opponent is gonna be forced to like grim down the Rex Sage here if they want to serve with their Goblin Guide. So that is also kind of cool. So otherwise Rex Sage trades with their guide. And if that's the case, then this is actually just like a straight up 2-for-1. Which is of course amazing for me. Yep. So this is gonna be like a straight up 2-for-1. Rex Sage is actually surprisingly good in the burn matchup. Another Eidolon. That's a little bit annoying. I think Eidolon is what I'm gonna be abrading here. Vesuva Copying Fountain is also great here. And unless my opponent has an answer for this Amulet next turn, I should be... Actually, I can do this right now. I kind of set up, try to attempt to draw a second Amulet here. So I will abrade the Eidolon. Steerings without taking damage. Sometimes I just tell to myself that I'm actually pretty good at this one. I'm actually okay at playing this game. So if my opponent doesn't deal with Amulet, even if they deal with one of the Amulets, they are still dead. I'm going to, of course, I'm playing around Deflecting Palm. I'm not attacking with this Prime Time unless I... Oh, I should... Sorry. There we go. Would they bring in against you? They might. And... actually, maybe that's a reason to... Maybe that's a reason to keep one of the explosives. I think I did keep one of the explosives. Yep, I kept one of the explosives. So bridge is fine. Trying to figure out if there's any way that I can... yes, actually, there is a way that I can transmute here. So I do this. I play Simic Growth. I get 2 Amulet triggers. Amulet trigger number 1. Amulet trigger number 2. Yeah, I will bounce the Vesuva, sure. So now I will play Prime Time, leaving both blue mana here. Leaving both blue manas, this is important. We have to leave the blue mana there, because that's the only way we're going to get to transmute. We get Boros Garrison and Slayer Stronghold. The Stronghold is the first one. Okay, so we do Boros Garrison first. Here, 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 here. Okay, so we float. This turn ended up being more interesting than I thought it was gonna be, because it's all about how I'm sequencing this. So I put the Boros Garrison first. Now I leave the Garrison untapped, and I haste the Titan here. Haste Titan, and then now I float a single mana. Now sure, I bounced it. Now I transmute for Pact of Negation. And now on this attack, I am going to get a double strike land and any blue source, probably another Teleria West. The only awkward thing is that if my opponent has Path and Deflecting Palm, this is a little bit weird, because it forces I don't have another Prime Time, so I kind of need to pact the Path. Yep. That's exactly what I was saying. Early concession is early, but I'll take it. That was 2-0? Yeah, dope. Can we get like back-to-back 4-1s? That's just so much value. So much value. 2-1 versus Burn. Alright. Awesome, Mr. Chompai, thank you very much. So I can add command sub, and I can copy this link they just sent me. Excellent. So now if anybody... Whoops. Suck. Sub. Sweet. Alright. The Two of the Nations sub. Alright. Sweet. CRBNFBRE. That's a lot of letters, but thank you very much for following. And if you haven't done it, you can do just like CRBNFRBE, and you can follow the channel. It's gonna be free. You just need to hit that follow button up there. It's free for you, and you get notified whenever I go live. On this channel, we stream a lot of modern. We stream quite a bit of legacy as well. So if you are into either modern or legacy, this is gonna be the channel for you. If you subscribe to the channel, just like Mr. Chompai1 did, you get this beautiful. Wait a second. Oh, that's right. You get these beautiful primetime emotes, which you can use not only on this channel but on any other channel you want on Twitch. Also, all of my content, all of my videos get uploaded here. This is my YouTube channel. Kalka Bowder, thank you for the follow. That YouTube channel right there, all of my streams get uploaded there. Usually the day after I stream. Then if you want to follow me on Twitter to know when I go live or whatever, you can follow it. You can follow me right there at fbolosmtg. And if you want to support the stream in any other way, you can also donate to the stream, and you can choose which deck we're going to be putting on stream with any donation of $12 or more, which is you know, the entry price of a league. So yeah, if you have any questions, as usual, just let me know. Type them in chat, and we probably keep this hand. It's a little bit awkward. It needs a little bit of help. Yeah, just show off them prime times. Show off them prime times. What do we want to draw here? Prime time might be good. Amulet would also be quite good. Burn again? Yep, burn again. Swing for 2, take it. Amulet, that's a prime time. Alright, so we are firing on all cylinders here. They know about the Ghost Quarter, so I'll throw that one down there. And I don't think I can prime time next turn. It's actually kind of cool to that we already basically all set up and ready to go. Swift Spear. Battle Spike. Okay. Asusa. We're drawing Asusa. Okay, since we're drawing Asusa, then I'm throwing one of these scouts under the bus. In fact, I think I'm throwing both under the bus here. The question is, do I trade or do I double chump? I'm for sure throwing one under the bus. I'm skeptical about the other one. And by the way, this draw ended up working out beautifully. I think I just trade with the Goblin Guide. So next turn Asusa chumps the Swift Spear, and I still play out all my lands, and then I prime time on the following turn. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Play Teleria. Trade. Now we untap. Cast Asusa. 1, 2, and 3. Now Asusa can chump if need be. We're holding steady at 13 life. We're gonna be able to cast Prime Time and hold up Pact as well, which is pretty great. Do I think being able to like play multiple Radiant Fountains next turn, because of that, I think I'm going to. Oh no, actually I can do that without Asusa. Yeah, if my opponent plays a second spell, then I'm 100% just letting this Azusa go. Is this going face? Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I'm definitely chomping here. 100% chomp blocking. Azusa did what she had to do. Rift Bolt incoming. Ding, 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 ding. Primeval Titan. Yes. The Suva. And I probably want to get other blue source. So I'm gonna get Semi-Growth. The Suva Copy Fountain. Gain a couple more life. And bounce this. My opponent has a single card in hand. We have a blue pact that we can cast if need be. Is this gonna go? Yeah, this goes at the prime time. If this goes at the prime time, then I'm just very happy. Like my opponent needs to have like exactly, yeah, then they would need to have like exactly double bolt in order to keep this prime time, and I'm just countering whatever it is that they might have or otherwise. This, some of this, one explosives in, ballista out, one prime time out. I took out a couple of impulses, I think. Yep. Let's go. This is gonna be my last match of today. We played in 2 full leagues, so yeah, this is gonna be my last match. I encourage you to. We're gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna go through. I usually do a recap after finishing a match, after finishing a league, and then we will go over the stuff that we liked, the stuff that we didn't like, and all that jazz. Gobo. A braid. All right, here this one is interesting right here. Check it out. I'm going to bog first, because next turn I am playing the Amulet, right? So if I'm playing the Amulet, next turn I'm going to be able to play Amulet for here. Yeah, exactly what my Bluebird said. Exactly what he said right there. Play Amulet, play Colony, and then play Scout. And if my opponent does not kill the Scout, they are simply dead, which is hilarious. All right, so this was easy. Just too easy, maybe. Maybe just a little bit too easy. All right, we're going off. We're going off. This is a great way to finish the stream. This is a great way to end the stream right here. Just doing Amulet things against my burn opponent, which only played a single land. Bounce this. We're gonna go the double Titan route. I think it has more style points. So I think right now style points are the most relevant metric. So I'm gonna go for the bigger style points that we can get. And we could triple Titan, but we can only haste 2 of them. So that's unfortunate, but you know. No need to do this. Summoner's Pact. Primeval Titan. Man, this deck is just... This deck is just... the last league ended 4-1, Elf Kid. We 4-1 twice today. Okay, so this one need to resolve first. So we're gonna do this, 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 and then these two. So it's gonna be a double for 1 today, which is pretty sweet. Ah, they just conceded. All right. I have to say that my record with this list with Adventurous Impulse has been very good. So far, I played a total of 6 leagues with this list, and I 3-2'd, 4-1, 3-2, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. So I don't even know how much. That's too much math. Too much math for me to handle. So I don't even know what win percentage that is, but I think it's pretty damn high. So I think that. Oh, okay, sure. So this was against this opponent, right? And this was game 1. So this was a game that we lost, and that I'm just not sure, and that we might have been able to win. So now we're like going over this to kind of try to do the math again and try to figure out if we were actually able to get there. No, it was game 1. I remember it being game 1. For sure. So opponent dredges, they do stuff, and blah 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 blah. Things happen. The key turn happens. This is gonna be the key turn right here. Alright, so there we go. This is the key turn right here. Okay, so we're starting. This is stabbed, but ignore this. So we have exactly Titan mana in play. Okay, what we're trying to figure out if we were able to like wipe my opponent's graveyard. Okay, that's number 1. We need to wipe my opponent's graveyard because otherwise they just like loot into more stuff, or they might dredge into Creep and Chill, which means that we are just actually dead. So we need to wipe my opponent's yard, try to play as many Colony Garden tokens, and try to gain as much life from Radiant Fountains. Okay, so what we could do is we could tap 6 mana, play Primeval Titan, then we get bounce land. Okay, so we're gonna have a total of 4 mana of the bounce lands because of the amulet, and we still have a land drop to give. Okay, we have made no land drops yet. My opponents it's irrelevant. They have 0 cards in hand, and they have everything is in their graveyard, but their board is what we're trying to beat here. Shriekhorns have no more tokens, so that's also nothing to worry about. So we have 6 mana, we play Amulet, we play Primetime, we get 2 bounce lands. Both bounce lands, we tap them for mana. We have 4 mana floating. We packed for Azusa. That uses 3 mana and would put another body into play that can jump block another one of these amalgams. Okay, so we have 1 mana floating, 3 land drops remaining. I play land drop number 1. I play another one of the bounce lands. Bounce Colony Garden. Now we're up to 3 mana. Land drop number 2, another bounce land. Now we're up to 5 mana. I bounce the Colony Garden, play Colony as my last card, as my last land drop. That's 6 mana total. Now I can prime time. So I play the second prime time. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, the Azusa thing needs to happen on the second main then. So okay, so we're gonna cast the second prime time using the land drop that we get, right? We use the land drop that to replay one of the bounce, and that makes it up to 6 mana. So we've used our first land drop. that's over. So we cast the second Primeval Titan. That's 2 bodies, that's 2 blockers. This Prime Time actually attacks. So we get the Boros Garrison and Stronghold. We haste the Titan, we attack for 8. And the attack trigger gets Bojuku Bog. No, but now we're forced to get a green source. So we cannot bog them. And I think that if we don't bog them, the chances that we lose the game are really high. They only have a single Crippin' Chill left, but there's 2 more Conflagrates, which would be lethal. So yeah, Elfgate, I think that we would have been able to play Azusa, Primetime, 1 Colony token, Sakura, Tribe Scout. So that would be 4 blockers, and then we wouldn't have been able to gain life if we wanted to do this. But I guess we can exchange that with more blockers, right? Vesuva on the Kalnian Bog, yes, but then with the play that I was describing right now, then we wouldn't have enough mana to Azusa. We already have used all of our land drops, so the Titan attacking would need to give us enough mana to cast Azusa. Because we already used our land drop in order to play the second Primeval Titan. So we would be forced to get like bounce land plus. Now wait a second though. If we get Bog plus bounce land, we exile their yard, we bounce Kalni. That's enough mana to pact for Azusa. We pact for Azusa. We play Azusa, and then we play Scout, and we get another Kalni token. No, we don't get another Kalni token. No, we actually do. So we would have 2 Primetimes, 1 Colony token, Azusa, Scout, that's 5, and I think we would have enough to play to replay Colony Garden here. So that would have given us 6 blockers. Yeah, we would have gone there. Yeah, we would have gone there. We would have gone down to 1, and they would actually have full 6 blockers. So yeah. So then we should have gone for that. Yeah, so the play would be Prime Time. Get bounce land. Play one of those bounce lands. That's our land drop for the turn. That's done now. And we bounce a Kalni with that bounce land, okay? We bounce no. Yeah, now I'm 1 short. Suva. No, we're 1 short. We're 1 short. I made a mistake there. Because now we would end up with the Kalni in our hand. Yeah, I'm going to try to, yeah. Okay. I'm going to actually take a picture of this and share it as a puzzle on the Discord. And let's see if people can figure out. This is very interesting, actually. I think that there's no way out, but I might be wrong. Dredge puzzle. This is very interesting. It is very interesting. I wish I could go back. I don't think we can go back with this. So we know it's a little bit cleaner, but maybe we can just like do that actually. Just want to try to make it cleaner if I can. Search Haste Boros. Attack. Simic, Bog, Bounce, Kalni. Back for Azusa. Play Azusa, play Kalni, play Sakura. Yeah, but that leaves us in the same situation that we ended up being in, which is exactly one token short, like 1 blocker short. Right? I'm pretty convinced that's the case. I'm pretty convinced that's the case. That we're gonna be exactly 1 blocker short, or 2 life short. however you want to say it, but it's interesting. Okay, we're coming. Damn it. No, why wouldn't I be able to rewind? Damn it. I mean, this is a little bit cleaner at least. Can I go back here? No, I can't go back. Damn it. This is so weird. Alright, this is a little bit cleaner at least. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Today it's gonna be, well, today was actually my last stream for the next couple of weeks. I will be in Argentina until the end of this month. I'm visiting my mom. She's sick over there, so I won't be able to stream for a while. I wanted to thank everybody who subscribed to the stream today. I wanted to thank all of you who watched the stream, and also all the people that have been supporting the stream for since I started streaming around like 3 months or so ago. So I wanted to thank everybody because of it. My name is Francisco. I stream mostly Modern and Legacy here, and I will be gone for a couple of weeks, but I will be back. I will share it on Twitter. I will share it on the Discord and everything. I think I will still be available on the Discord, so if anybody has any questions or has any thoughts that you want to share with me or whatever, you're gonna be able to find me on the Discord. I will not be as active with it as I usually am because I won't have access to internet all the time. But whenever I have access to Wi-Fi while I'm down there, I should be able to answer any questions and whatnot. If you haven't done it yet, please remember to hit that follow button. That way you can get notified whenever I go live. We made it all the way to 300 followers today, which is amazing. That was a new milestone. So whenever I come back, I will for sure make something special. Probably make something like a longer Amulet stream. I tried doing an 8-hour stream once, and I don't think I'll be able to do an 8-hour Amulet stream. But we will see. We can try. We can experiment. We can experiment because of the milestone that we achieved today. But yeah, if you want to subscribe to the channel, I will get Dr. Peter Pan. I will get to your answer right now. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you can get this beautiful primetime emote right there. If you want to support the channel in any other way, you can do that with donations. You can send your donations on that link right there. If you want to join the Amulet Discord, you can do so on that link over there. A very active Discord, always talking all things Amulet. I recommend you check it out. And also all my streams are uploaded to YouTube. The one that you just watched and the one from yesterday should be on YouTube later today. That's my YouTube channel right there. All my streams will be found there. They're going to be timestamped, so you can jump to whichever match you want to check out. And then finally, Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. I always post when I'm going live, and I always post which decks I'm going to be playing. So if you want a sneak peek of the stuff that I'm going to be doing, I'm also going to be, I've been trying to get better at doing stuff. Yeah, I will post the puzzle in the Discord. I think I will probably actually just post it on Twitter as well. I will post it as soon as I finish the stream. And to answer your question, Dr. Peter Pan, Adventurous Impulse has been stellar. It has been very, very good. I think that this is gonna be my current competitive build. My win percentage with this build is something that I don't think I have achieved with any other build. I guess I 5-0'd like twice with the Nisa build, so that was great. But that was not the case. This build just feels very consistent. It just feels very, very consistent. Impulse, looking at the top 3 cards, it's a very big deal. Today we almost kind of whiffed on one, but we ended up winning the game anyway. I don't know. It just feels very, very strong. You can do something like people were talking about making making a like a split, so you can do something like this, like 2 impulse and 1 out of Nissa, since the out of Nissa is not that likely to die against Tarmogoyf effects, but like I just don't see what the point is. I guess it cannot be taken by collective brutality, so that's something that somebody named in chat today, and I think that is actually relevant. The fact that it cannot be taken as collective brutality, but I don't think I would want to play more than 1. I think this should be fine. I think this could be okay, and it might be a little bit worse. I guess it's something to sack to like an Emrakul trigger or whatever. In any case, there's a bunch of corner case scenarios. But yeah, again, if you have any questions, you can reach me at in the Discord, or you can send me a whisper here on Twitch. And that's gonna be it for me for the next 2 weeks. But I will be back, and we will be back on full speed. Thanks everybody that watched today, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and